When was the last time you told yourself that you were proud of yourself and meant it? When was the last time you actually spoke highly of yourself and thought highly of yourself without judging yourself, without critiquing yourself, or beating yourself up? And I'll give you a second. I'll give you a second. You see, it's so normal, and unfortunately it's been normalized to speak down to ourselves because of the projections, because of people, places, and things taking advantage of us, misusing us, abusing us, whether it's verbally, psychologically, or even physically. Like, there's so much trauma and corruption and chaos that you don't realize that you need to be gentle to yourself. You need to be loving yourself, and you need to make yourself a priority, and it's not selfish to be selfless. So that being said, welcome or welcome back. It's your favorite mental health specialist, Ty Guidance, and I'm proud of you. But most importantly, you need to be proud of yourself, and that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. It is imperative for you to be proud of yourself because it's like you're the only person who knows what you're going through. You're the only person who knows how you feel. You're the only person who is going to be there for you through the thick and the thin, through the goods and the bounds. You're the only person, goods and bads, that is for you. You see, in order for people to be in our lives, in order for us to receive abundance, materials, wealth, prosperity, knowledge, education, we have to be that internally. We have to be on the same frequency. We have to be that energetically. And it's like, in order for us to resonate and align and receive the things that we want, we actually have to look within. And it's challenging and it's difficult because maybe you weren't taught how to articulate or to communicate or to express yourself. Maybe you weren't taught love or abundance or confidence, and that's fine. But as your favorite mental health specialist, we're going to work on that. So these are some recommendations that you have to start applying in order for you to genuinely be proud of yourself. The first thing you have to do is realize that sometimes you're not okay. It is okay to verbally say it, and when you say it, you can't feel convicted, you can't feel guilty, you can't feel shame. But in order for you to not be shamed and embarrassed, say that you're not happy, say that you're not okay, say that you made certain choices in your past and you're not proud of them. Say that you were frustrated because nobody taught you how to do this, nobody showed you how to do this, everybody left you for dead, people betrayed you, people abused you, you were abandoned. Like, talk about it. Talk about it. Like, you have to be so comfortable in your truth. Like, you don't have to hide from yourself. Even if you grew up in corruption and dysfunction and you weren't shown physical affection, you weren't taught how to articulate yourself, you weren't taught how to physically groom yourself or be confident and take care of your appearance or become successful, make money, or be applied knowledge in school and academics. Like, you cannot continue to hold on to burdens from people, places, and things who did what they did. And this is going to be a whole series, a whole different topic within the video within itself. But it's like, in order for you to be proud of yourself, you have to validate your emotions. Like, you have to talk about it. Like, you cannot continue to sweep things underneath the rug, because it's like, you're the only person in pain. You're the only person who's suffering. You're the only person who knows how you feel. Like, you can confide in other people, but until you validate yourself, until you learn to be there for yourself, that's why you can continue to still feel lonely. That's why people look for relationships, people use substances, people buy houses, materials, and are still not happy. Because it's not the money, it's not the car, it's not the clothes. I suppose I just want to be successful. It's not that that's validating you. It's not that man, it's not that job. Like, yes, money can buy whatever it wants, okay? Because that's a different topic within itself. Yes, being intimate with somebody can make you feel passionate, right? But the reason why it doesn't stick is because it's not real. You can't be in one-sided relationships with anything that's not for you. And that's where a lot of lack comes in from. So the reason why relationships aren't flourishing is because you're not happy. You could date somebody, they can do everything for you, and you're still like, I just don't know. You just don't know because you don't know who you are. Validate how you feel. The second thing you have to do in order for you to genuinely be proud of yourself is accept you made certain choices. And this takes time. I don't know if you guys just heard my stomach growl, but like, grieving is a process. And most importantly, grieving is a journey. So take what resonates, leave the rest. There's no right or wrong way to heal yourself. But as your favorite mental health specialist, a businesswoman, and just a woman, this is what has helped me along my healing journey. This is what I inform and educate with those of you who resonate with it. It could take years, it could take months, it could take days, it could take your entire life. And if I'm being honest, it's gonna take your entire life because you're constantly evolving. who you were at 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 45, 50, 60, 70, even 100, if you're allowed to see that, right, is not going to be the same person. You're going to change. Your style may change. Your appearance may change. Your emotions are going to change. How do I know? Because life is constantly changing. Like 2008 to 2025, a lot has happened in the world, society, countries, continents, the weather, right? Our bodies, our mind, our hair, our skin, like so much is going to change, and it's inevitable. Change is inevitable. It's not something you have control over if you want to move forward. You can control what you want to do, but you can't control time, and you have to realize that. So the third thing you have to realize is that you have to take your time being gentler to yourself. It's easier said than done because, once again, if you're not sure or if you're taking the time to do better, you have to unlearn the corruption. You got to unlearn abuse. You got to unlearn everything that's negative, projections, anything that's not helping you, and learn how to build yourself up, learn how to show up for yourself, learn how to be confident. And it's an investment, it's a time, and you just have to be able to pour into yourself. So the fourth thing you have to do in order for you to be proud of yourself is want to be proud of yourself. Nobody can force you to do anything that you don't want to do. Like, you see people live their lives, you see people have certain things, because everybody in the world is not suffering. Everybody in the world is not in poverty. I know it's glamorized, and that's what a lot of the world focuses on, but it's like, you know how many billionaires and millionaires and abundance and success is there, and not on a monetary level of fame or notoriety, but just privileges that people do have access to. But it's like, because there's so much bad that people focus on, that's all you see. Like, you have to want to be proud of yourself. You have to want to realize that you're unhappy, and you're willing to let go of people, places, and things that are not for you. And once again, like, the people who have the things that you have are living their life. It is simple based off of the choices they made. Now, of course, with that, you can't compare yourself, but it's for inspiration, it's for admiration. Like, it's for you to realize that there are people doing the things that you want to do, and it's possible. The car that you want exists, the state, the country that you want to travel to exists, the passports exist, like whatever it is, especially if it's monetary. There are relationships. You could be in healthy relationships. There are men in this world. There are women in this world. There are jobs, but it's like, you have to genuinely want it. But in order for you to genuinely want it, you have to realize that you are not okay. You're not happy, and that's fine. Like, being upset, being mad, it's common emotions, right? But you don't have to dwell on that. And that's the fifth thing. Like, you do not have to dwell on your past mistakes in order for you to be proud of yourself. You do not have to dwell, and I'm gonna write that down. You do not have to dwell on your past mistakes in order for you to be proud of yourself. It is okay that you made certain choices in the past that you weren't proud of because you didn't have the education, the finances, the resources, and the tools. What is going to be okay is you accepting it, making peace with it, grieving, going through the ups and downs, venting, finding ways to cope, finding ways to heal, finding time to rest, finding time to prioritize yourself, and continue to not make them. As long as you learn from the choices that you made, you're going to get through your situation. And most importantly, the days have to go by. So it's like, if you're trying to rush the experience and it's not meant to be rushed, you're going to suffer. We suffer more because we try to control it. Like, and I'm going to say that again. We suffer more because we're trying to control the situation. We're trying to control the outcome. And if it's not meant to work out how we want it to, it's not the end of the world. Like, there's no right or wrong way to do anything in life. So you have to keep that in mind. But verbally, what I challenge you to do when you see this video is, in the comment section, tell yourself that you're proud of yourself and something that you're looking forward to do. Or whenever you see this video and you don't want to comment, even though you should, because turn on your post notifications, subscribe, like La Familia, that's our family name. Say it out loud. But most importantly, make time for yourself. Make time for yourself to be proud of yourself, and you have to continue to be gentle to yourself. Like, you're parenting yourself, that inner child, that middle child, oldest child, youngest child. Like, you have to parent yourself, if you didn't have parents to teach you, if you didn't have family, friends, like you have to be there for you at the end of the day. And it's a journey. So take your time whenever you feel frustrated and overwhelmed. Relax, cry, slow down, sit down, take a nap, get your favorite snack. Like you have to gentle yourself like a toddler or a child, because that's what we are at the end of the day. We were all children before we became consciously and subconsciously aware of expanding and growth and becoming an adult. So if you have questions, comments, concerns, make sure you like these videos. Let me know, what do you want to talk about? Are these videos cool? Do you have something specifically, or what's the vibe? What's tea? Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Ty_guidance. All the information will be down in the description box below. And if you want a one-on-one session, head to my website at tyguidancesummer.com. And when you follow me on Instagram and TikTok, I go live, right, until we reach our goal on YouTube. So we can go live on here and do questions and answers, right? We can get to know each other, okay? And I do stories and I do polls, ask you guys what you want to talk about, other than let me know in the comment section and engaging. So I'm proud of you. Be proud of yourself. Take your time. It's a journey. It's a journey. Relax. You gotta calm down, okay? It's not gonna be chaotic forever, as long as you're willing and doing the best that you can. And remember, if people are not financing you, feeding you, educating you, or pouring into you, doesn't matter. Take your time. You can take as much time as you need to, because it's your time. It's your life. Love you. Bye.